Parker, third year. How's it feel to get back out there?
The home opener.
Feels great. You know, I don't take any of these days, any of these games for granted, and you know we don't underestimate any of our opponents, whether it's exhibition or scrimmage or real games. So it felt great to be back in front of the fans and play with my teammates.
Kobe, can you comment on your first official game not playing your teammates and how it was to get out there?
Oh, it was great. It was great. You know, my teammates just, built my confidence every step of the way. They had my back every step of the way. And we just did what we do, and we got the win.
How do you guys feel when you guys see someone like Ray Smith go down the way he did the first time? You know, that was a scare, and then he went down the second time. Did you guys talk about that at all? Or?
You know, obviously it's a scary moment, but you know, you just hope for the best, especially for a guy like him when he goes down. So that's where we're at.
Same thing for me. You know, that goes for any of our teammates. We see anyone fall, we want to make sure they're all right, go pick them up, check on them, make sure they're straight, and continue on with the next play. Ray happened to go down, and, we just wish him the best.
Did anything similar like that happen in practice at all, or like 3 times and you had to go back? I mean, was there anything, fall down in practice or anything and had to?
No, nothing in the recent moments in practice or any scrimmage that we've had that's happened. But you know, it doesn't. It's just right now we just got to keep our spirits up and just hope for him that he'll be okay.
Just stay
What
positive.
does it say about you depth, that how important it is going to be with whatever happens with the other guys?
We're all right. You know, we're going to play with who we are. We're going to stick together as a family. And we're just going to keep positive spirit around in our locker room, throughout our family, which are the players, our brothers. And, we're going to be all right.
Hey, Kobe, what does it feel like? You played in a number of high-profile games, the Gauntlet game, et cetera, to come out red-blue and then this game. I mean, how does it compare? How, atmosphere-wise? What do you think of it?
Atmosphere is great. You know, I haven't played in somewhere like McKale Center. And my teammates, and when I got here, they always told me about it, coaching staff. And, just knowing that I'm not out there by myself. Just knowing every play, every possession, and my teammates have my back. And, we're sticking together, and they always, giving me confidence throughout game time.
How's the preseason been a challenge for you? I mean, Coach was talking yesterday about just how you've been trying to play both guard spots and maybe holding off a little bit on the point guard stuff until you dug into it. I mean, how's that process been?
I'm fine with whatever. Whatever it is for Coach Miller sees is great for our team. That's what it is. Whatever he sees that can allow us to win and just be the most upmost team out there. So that's all it is.
What's the biggest crowd you ever played against? Like, or played?
In?
Yeah.
This is red and blue. It's really crazy. That was my first time.
Before coming to
McDonald's.
Do you know about how many? What was the attendance there compared?
I don't. I just knew it was in Chicago arena. It was huge.
What's the most intimidating environment you ever played in?
I'm not sure. I don't look at it like that.
Any takeaways from the game that things need to be worked on?
Obviously when you play an exhibition, you do a lot of good things, and you have your share of some errors and some things we need to work on. But overall, I thought we played together. We played hard for most of the game, and we did what we had to do to win, which is important.
Have you guys already started implementing some type of a plan for Michigan State?
No. We take every game at a time. Each day we just focus on getting better. And, our next game is Chico State. So, we're preparing for them.
Was there anything specifically, Parker, you saw today that you hadn't seen in practice because you had a different team to play against? Anything kind of jump out at you that you worked better than you thought, or things you would like to work on?
I thought, when we got stops, we really got in transition and we got easy buckets. Our bigs really running the floor and guys really getting out on the wing and running. I thought we did that really well, so we're just going to keep trying to do, just play to our strengths.
When you get out to such a big lead like that, is it hard to maintain your intensity?
I like that. We just got to keep it up. Coach, he repeats it every now and then. Players like Parker, Kadeem, always speaking, always communicating. Keep it up, keep it up. Don't take our foot off the gas, and just keep playing hard. You can't ever settle on a team. We want to attack every play.
Time for one more question. Sorry.
What do you guys think of Keanu Pinder's performance tonight?
But, he's active. He's always active. That's how he plays in practice. Getting us second shots, doing all the dirty work, all the little things, and it's good to see him out there playing really hard.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. Keanu, a lot of people don't say much about him, but he's a powerful, powerful piece to this team, and we're really going to need him and need him to step up and continue doing what he's been doing.